beautiful blessed people in the Flawlessly Slade gang. Today I'll be doing this look. Y'all see that look? Yes, get into it. If you'd like to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. So we're going to start out with the brows. I already have my brows already penciled in. And as you can see, I cleaned them up with the concealer. I'm bringing that concealer down onto my lid in a patting motion so that it can be nice and opaque. Okay, so what I'm now going to do is I'm going to add a darker concealer, which is closer to my skin tone, in the inner corner, and also bringing it to the middle, and also in the outer corner. And you'll get to see me do that in one sec. Up, there it goes. Yes, we're adding that so that it transitions to your skin complexion easy when it comes time to put your foundation on. Right here, I am patting that concealer in, making sure it's nice and even, but still opaque. As you can see, I'm patting and not swiping. You don't want to swipe. You want to make sure you pat, all right? I'm patting that in so that it can be nice and opaque. Also, it can kind of dry down, all right? We want it to dry down a little so that we can put our eyeshadow up there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to also conceal the top so that my brow is nice and sharp, and that's what you see me doing there. That brush there is a concealer brush. I'm not sure of the number, but it is a Morphe brush. So yes, as you can see, we're just making sure those brows are nice and sharp. But don't forget to blend. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our Morphe M406 brush, and we are patting this purple shade into our crease, okay? We're patting to build up the color. If you were to swipe, it's not going to give you the color payoff that you're looking for. So you want it to actually pat, pat, pat. So what I'm doing here is I'm swiping a little just to kind of blend it in, but then I'm going back and I'm patting, okay? So you'll see me build up the color here and go back and forth, just adding more color. Less is more. So you can build that color up, but you can't take it away. So less is more, little at a time. All right. Don't rush the look. It's going to all come together. All right. So again, like I said, pat, pat, pat. Yep. We're going to keep patting. And like I said, this is all in the crease. We're starting from the crease and we're going to work our way outward instead of the opposite way. We're going to do the same thing to the other eye. Whatever you do to one eye, you want to do to the other eye. And as you can see, what I just did there was I reblended my concealer because you don't want your concealer to crease before you put your shadow down. If you do, you will be able to see that concealer through the eyeshadow, okay? So make sure you always go back if need be and reblend your concealer before you place your colors down. All right, so same thing here. We're just going to build that color up, get the kind of color payoff that we're looking for so we can move forward. All right, and that's what you see me doing here. All right, so as you can see, I already put down my second color. My second color is the pink color that I put right on top. That's from the Juvia's Place palette. I'm not sure which one it is, but I will put the link in the description below. So yes, I'm just going right on top of that purple, and I'm just reblending that pink color, bringing it up towards the brow. Right now I'm going in with some translucent powder to set that concealer underneath my brow so that the rest of the transition colors nicely glide on, okay? Because we don't want them as opaque as the other two colors. So that's what you see me doing. I'm going right back into that pink, reblending. And whatever you do to one eye, you better go ahead and bless that other eye, okay? That's what you see me doing here. You see me doing the same exact thing. As you can see, you get to actually see me do it here. So I'm going right on top of that purple. So we're going to go back into the crease and reblend that purple color and make sure we didn't lose any of the pigmentation. Okay, we're going to reblend the pink. It's always a good idea to go back and reblend so that to make sure you don't lose any of the color in your blending process. All right, so that's what you see here, just going back and forth between the two colors, making sure that they have been nicely blended. So now we're going into our third color, which is the orange from the Zulu palette. The pink and the purple are from that same palette. All right, so what you see me doing is just going right on top of that pink, putting that orange down, giving you that gradient effect for that sunset look. All right. Yep, blend, blend, blend. All right, so what I'm going to also do is now I'm going to go into that same palette and I'm going to take that yellow and blend that orange out. All right, I'm only taking the yellow up by where my arch is, okay? I'm not going to bring that yellow all the way to the front of the brow, okay? Now it's time to cut that crease. As you can see, that's what I'm doing right here. I took and cut the crease with my concealer brush, and I also use the Inglot's 95 gel color, okay? It's like a gold color. It's amazing to cut your crease, as well as if you're going to put down anything shimmery, it's probably the best thing to cut the crease with. Okay, so I'm going to continue to clean that up and make sure that my crease is nice and sharply cut. All right, so as you can see, make sure your brush is flat. It's much easier when your brush is flat to get that color down and get that crease cut out nicely. All right, and of course, as you can see, I'm just going to keep patting it. This gel color does dry quickly, so you gotta work quickly because once it's dry, it's dry. All right, and I'm just going to go around where I cut the crease back into that purple to give it that depth and dimension. All right, again, patting towards the end, towards the outer V. All right, so yes, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna use that same brush. Make sure you wipe it off, and I'm gonna place my eyeshadow color. All right, eyeshadow color is really nice and iridescent. It has like a pinkish and a purplish color. It's gorgeous. Okay. Alrighty, again, pat that eyeshadow on. Don't swipe. Okay, here you see me putting down my NYX glitter adhesive. And what I'm going to do is I'm also placing the Inglots. I have used two different Inglot pigments. I'll put them in the description down below. I'm not sure which number they are, but they are just gorgeous, okay? So yes, I mixed two of them together and I just placed them down on top of the lid, on top of that eyeshadow color, just to give it a more sparkle, okay? Again, you want to pat this on. You don't want to swipe. It's a patting motion. And to get the color payoff that you want patting motions. And I'm going right here in the outer V area, and I'm just going to pat that purple that I have into the crease just to blend those two together. So I'm blending that lid color and the crease color together right on that outer V, okay? And I'm using that same Morphe M506 brush. Okay, here we have the famous Inglot 77 gel liner. It's probably the darkest liner I've ever seen, okay? It gives us a nice glide on. It allows your liner to be very sharp. However, again, it does dry fast, so you want to work quickly, getting it to where you want it to be so you can, line your eyes properly and you don't have to do extra work. All right, so that's what you see me doing here, getting it on quickly. Nothing special to the liner. We're just doing a nice simple liner. Okay, what you see me doing right here is putting my B Royale lashes on in Royal Highness. I had did my glue on the lash. That's why it went on so easy. That is the best way to get your lashes on the first time and not have to struggle nor fight with them, okay? So I'm making sure that they're nice and secure, that neither one are facing down. We don't want that. Alrighty. Alrighty. Yes, secure those lashes. Okay, what you see me doing here is applying my facial primer. The facial primer that I'm using is the e.l.f. Pore Putty. It's amazing, okay? It is the dupe of the Tasha, okay? We want to make sure our makeup stays on and our skin looks smooth. Yep, press that into the skin. Press, press, press. Okay, now we're going to go in with our foundation. This foundation here is the Black Walnut from Black Opal. I'm just going to line my face around the perimeter, okay, with that. And then I actually mixed the other foundation. So you have your Juvia's Place and you also have your Kat Von D. They're mixed together because I have yellow undertone as well as a red undertone. So I kind of try to bring both of those into the face when I do my foundation. All right. Due to the winter, I have gotten so much lighter. So I'm just blending all of these colors together. If I chose one over the other, I'll either look too dark or too light. So I kind of just mix them all. Okay. That's what you see me doing here. I'm using a flat top foundation brush and I'm just blending all my foundation in, okay? It's important to take your time with blending. You don't want to end up seeing any brush strokes or anything like that, okay? Bring it down toward the neck area. You want this all to blend and make sense. You don't want to like have a mask on. So that's what you see me doing here. If anybody has any issues with their face being lighter or darker than their body, this is why I do all that I'm doing here. As you can see, I'm going in. This is the e.l.f. Concealer in Deep Cinnamon. I love, love, love this concealer. I know it's like one of the inexpensive concealers, but it really is bomb, okay? I chose to blend my concealer in with a brush. I love how it blends with a brush over a sponge. So that's what you see me doing here. I will also put in that brush with that brush because I've used it on my brows and I also use it to blend my concealer. So I'll put that in the link below in the description bar. But it is a Morphe brush, just so you guys know. And again, as you can see, I'm patting. Patting is really what you're going to do on the whole face, really, to get this to blend out and look smooth, okay? Patting motions. I'm going back with the foundation brush to blend the concealer underneath my eye and my face color together so you don't have any harsh lines, okay? Alrighty. Just reblending anywhere that needs reblending, okay? Making crazy faces too. Alrighty, so now what you're going to see me do is you're going to see me bake. I'm using the Sacha Buttercup powder. This powder is amazing. You feel it just snatching you as you know you bake. So yes, I'm applying that everywhere that I put the concealer and all points where light hits, okay? I'm not sure why my lighting is doing that funky stuff, but bear with me, okay? Alrighty, so we're just going to bake basically the T-zone where all points of light hit and where I put that concealer. I bring my powder up right in between my brows just so that we don't have any line of demarcation, okay? Now I'm going to go in and set the rest of my face. I will be using the B Royale Slay powder. All right, that powder is amazing. It will have you nice and matte all night, okay? So on my whole face, everywhere I didn't put the Sacha Buttercup, I'm going to make sure I set my face with that powder all down my neck as well. All right. I actually like to go over my brows too because sometimes my brows like to get a little shiny. So I go over those. Now I'm wiping that powder off. Okay. I don't like to bake too long. Just enough to get the job done and to make crazy faces. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in, I'm going to contour my nose. Alrighty. That's what you see me doing here. Just giving my nose a little bit more definition. Not that it needs it, but who doesn't want a snatch nose? Okay, I'm going to do the same thing to my cheeks. It's time to lose some weight. Yep, that's what I'm doing here. I'm contouring my cheekbones, bringing them in a little bit. All right. Forehead. And then my jawline as well. All right. I'm going to also go back in with the bronzing powder over that contour on my cheeks, just so that it gives a nice fade and not so blunt. Here I'm going in with my blush. Okay, I'm a brown skin girl, so I don't wear too much blush, just enough to give me some color. And I'm going to highlight my cheekbones so you see me smiling and making silly faces just to get the position proper. All right, I'm also highlighting the Cupid's bow, my chin, and the bridge of my nose. So now what I'm doing here is I'm taking the Wet n Wild. They have this purple gel liner, and I'm going to place that underneath my waterline just to give me a base so that my purple eyeshadow underneath can really show up. I'm going in with that same purple I put on the crease, and I'm going to blend that out. All right, connecting it at the outer V. That's what you see me doing here. And then I'm going to go in with that pink just to give that a little fade and gradient and blend that out as well. All right. I'm going to go in with a black gel liner. That is also from, no, that's actually from LA Girl, okay? All right. I'm going to go back in with that deep violet just to blend that black eyeliner and the waterline out. Brush away the excess. Voila. Guys, what you see me doing here is lining my lips with the Boundaries lip liner from Be Royale. The color is called Shady. I'm going to overline my top lip a little just to give it some more fluff, as though I have a bigger top lip, okay? Just a little bit, not too much to where it looks fake, okay? And that's what you see me doing here. Alrighty. And then I'm going to put my cream lipstick on with my lip brush. And the cream lipstick that I'll be putting on is, it's called Crown Me from the Be Royale collection. Alrighty. And that's what you see me doing here. After this, my look is complete, honey. So yes, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time.